Hi, welcome back to It's Miracle Beauty and Lifestyle. My name is Brandy and I'm a beauty review and budgeting channel. If you like budgeting, if you like beauty reviews, cash envelope stuffing, or sinking funds, I hope that you will like this video, share, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications, and let's get started on my last paycheck of 2020 cash envelope and sinking fund stuffing. Today is my last paycheck of December's cash stuffing and sinking fund stuffing. I am stuffing $583 and I did already spend a little bit of my groceries, but I will go through it. So the first thing I want to do is set up my cash, and then we'll go through my what's left in my cash envelopes. Okay, first of all, I did count this before I came out here. My area I film in is not winterized, so I do try to do everything I can possibly do prior to coming out here. So I did already count it. Everything was there from the bank. And we're going to start with emptying my cash envelopes. Before we start, I did want to touch on two things. First of all, I am using an app on my phone called Simply Budget Envelopes. And it does look like this. And you're able to create your own envelopes and color code them. And I'm going to try it one more paycheck. I'm probably going to stop using paper trackers and only use this. I think it was 99 cents and it's been so useful. I've used it for so many things in my cash envelopes. And the other thing is every video I've had, I've linked down below these are some of her work, and this is some of her work, and it's by Happily Ever Plans. I can't talk today. Happily Ever Plans contacted me, and she is offering you guys 15% off if you use the coupon code that's down in the box. And the coupon code is Brandy, 15 off. And again, it's Happily Ever Plans on Etsy. And I don't receive any kickback. It's not sponsored. It's just a coupon code because I am using her products in my videos. That way you guys could save a little bit if you want to give her a try. I love her envelopes and her dividers, but I know that everybody has their own preference, but I absolutely love them, and so you can get 15% off with that code. So first thing we're going to do is unstuff. Groceries, I have nothing left. Fuel, technically I had 20 left. I already moved it to my rollover because I knew I wasn't going to use it. And then prescriptions, pets, spending are all empty. My rollover is technically $16 of my personal spending and $10 of my gas. I took the 10 out of personal spending and just put it in my gas tank. I do have 20 left. This, I'm going to set aside both of these and we'll take care of them later. So the first thing I'm going to stuff is these. So for groceries, I did already spend 90 in an online purchase, so it's only going to get 60. And I am doing a 50 and a 10. Next is fuel. Fuel always gets 30. I do work about 3 miles from my house, and with everything going on, I'm not leaving very often, so I'm doing a 20 and a 10. Next is pets, is going to get a 20. Prescriptions is going to get a 20. I have talked about in prior videos, we have really good insurance and we have an FSA that kicks back in January. So this is basically for inhalers or something, or co-pays outside of it, or like if we need allergy meds, things like that. Spending is going to get a 50. And then rollover is for later in the week. So there's my wallet cash envelopes. Next I have Apple subscriptions. So I did talk about this in another video. I actually pulled out $36 from my Ibotta, and then I had $65 in my cash envelope, and I actually applied it to my Apple, paid for 1 year of Disney Plus, and now I'm paying ahead my Apple, putting gift cards on so that my Apple Music and my storage actually comes out. And this is going to get a 50, I believe. Yes. So I currently have no money in here. And that's getting a 50. Again, it's probably the last week I used actual physical trackers. I did update them before I came in here to save time, but I'm just finding that's a lot easier to keep track of, and it's always on me. I don't have to worry about remembering. So that is subscriptions. Beauty is has nothing, and it is going to get a 20. And again, that is one of the Happily Ever After envelopes. Then we have haircuts is going to get 10, and this I believe has nothing in it, so it's going to get a 10. That's for my kid's barber haircuts, not my salon stuff. And then kids is going to get 30. I actually have nothing in my kids, and I'll talk about it later, but my gifts, my kids, and my birthday money was actually cleaned out. My son's birthday is normally in January. Well, not normally, it is in January, but he needed the money ahead of time and I was willing to give it to him, but that's his birthday gift, so he got it early. This is getting 30, so I'm going to do a 20 and a 10. Household is going to get 5, and there is nothing left in this. It did get killed last month. And then toiletries is going to get 5. Again, got killed last month. Last month I stocked up on a lot of stuff, and I killed that envelope. So all that's left now is date night. Date night currently has a 10. We're going to add a 5. Because of everything going on, we're not actually doing date night. Normally we go every Friday, but this will pile up, and hopefully we'll be able to do a nice one come when things calm down. So that is my cash envelopes. We move over to my sinking funds. First one is school, and school is going to get 5. This is for school clothes, school supplies, things like that. Kids are set for this year, but I'm starting to plan for next year. Come on, go in. Jeez. Medical is going to get 15. Medical currently has 15, so I'm going to take a 10 and a, oops, wrong way, 5. So we have 10, 20, and 30. This again is for copays, things that aren't covered by insurance, deductibles, that sort of thing. We do have a really small deductible, it's only $350, so it isn't hard to save for that. For car, I'm doing 20. I'm not yet compiling my car insurance yet. I will start that in the new year. So this is just for car expenses. And I do currently have 10 in there, so I now have 30. And again, this is another envelope that was made by Happily Ever Plans. Cannot talk today. And I absolutely love this one when I saw it. Home is getting 20. Home currently has 10. So we had 20, it now has 30. Next is my homeowners. This one is quarterly, about $140, and I'm hoping to move it to paying it every year versus quarterly. So this is getting 20. Ooh, hi. You'll see that dramatically increase in the new year in order to pay for the payments quarterly plus planning for the next year. Gifts is getting 25, and gifts actually has $1. I'm going to take this dollar out and put this in my other pile that's for later, and I'm going to give this, you know what? I made a mistake. I already caught it. I know exactly where it's at. Pets. It's supposed to have 2 10s. So I'm going back in my wallet envelopes. I'm going to pull out that 20, and I'm going to put 2 10s in. I realized it as soon as I saw 2 shorter 20s. Okay, so gifts is going to get 25, and there is nothing currently in it from giving my son his birthday money early. So that goes in there. And then birthdays, and I just realized, I think there's another, there is. I actually did one wrong. Just the denominations. I'm going back again, and I'm going back to my kids envelope. This is mainly for my kids. My son babysits my younger sons, and this is for him. And this should have been 2 10s and 2 5s. So again, I'm back in my cash envelopes to repair that one because I broke it. Just glad I caught it and could think about what I did, because that was not working for me. Okay. Again, gifts was just stuff with 25. We're on birthdays is going to again get 25. Miscellaneous is getting 5. And this is purely, we need it. It's just miscellaneous. It doesn't have anything super assigned. Hubby is getting 5. This is just if he were to need it. He does have his own budget and his own money, but I like to have a little something extra in case he needs it. And he does the same for me. Planner is 5. Both of those were empty, by the way. Planner has 10. I'm adding 5, so we now have 15 for planner goodies. That's for next year's releases. And then electronics has 10, and this is getting 5. So we're going to have 15 in that. And that I'm saving for probably a Cricut, and then I also want an iPad, so I'm just going to save until I get them both. So next we're moving on to not just like sinking funds by definition, but it is, I'm keeping them in the house. And next is my savings. I do have savings in the bank, but I don't have my $1,000 emergency fund or anything like substantial. So I am saving money each week to get to. Once I have $1,000, I'm actually going to deposit in the bank, and then I'm gonna use it for my month ahead. So my emergency fund, I'm actually planning to do the same thing, and then I'll start saving more. That is going to have 50. So next is my 52-week challenge. And currently in my 52-week challenge, we have, should be 134. So we're gonna add, there's 2 weeks here. So this is gonna be 25 for 1 week. And then $3 for the other week. I do use a randomizer app I got on my phone to pick those. So it's gonna be 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so because we're moving into a new year, I'm actually going to restart this challenge fresh in the new year. I'm actually taking all this money out. I'm going to put the ones in my other pile that I have set aside. And let's see how many fives I have. 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm going to take the fives and set it aside. And then I'm going to take 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 10, 20, 30, 130. And I'm actually going to move this into my savings because that will give me $180 to start the new year. That's a great amount of savings, and that makes me really happy. So I'm going to move that over, and then I am restarting this challenge next payday. So we'll get the $1,278 for the whole year. I started this, I think, in November. So I did pretty good saving some money for the first, 8 weeks or so. So I do now have 180 in my savings. And again, we had 50 in my emergency fund. I now have 0 in my 52-week to start the new year fresh. Next is my debt snowball and my $1 challenge. So I'm actually going to grab that money I set off to the side. I want to split it up and count what I have of each. These are all ones. Okay, so I have $20 left over. That is going to go in my debt snowball. I actually now have $60 in here. I'm hoping to make it one more payday before I deposit this and see what happens, because I'd like to deposit more than 60. I'm actually using my debt snowballs, actually going to my QVC. I've been paying my small balances each payday, but my QVC card is getting my debt snowball. Next, I have my ones. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, $19 to go in my ones challenge. And I already have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that is going to be $24. I'm going to count after I make sure they're all facing the same way. Just make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. And then all that's left is our $20 on fives. This is going to go in our fives challenge. We actually are using all of our fives to save for our vacation. And in starting January, we have a vacation sinking fund. But this is the kids and my husband and I are all participating in. And we do put all of our fives in it to save for our visit to Texas to go see my daughter, or our daughter. And she's married and has 2 kids, and she's pregnant with her 3rd. So we're hoping to go in 2022 and go visit them. So this is $20 going in that challenge. I believe that's going to put us at 40. And I've only been doing it like 30 days. So that's great. So that is my sinking funds and cash envelopes for the second payday in December. If you like cash envelope stuffing, if you like sinking funds, if you like budget videos, I hope that you would like, share, subscribe. Make sure you ring that bell for notifications and select the notification you prefer. And I hope I see you again soon. Happy New Year and happy holidays, guys.